going to be Ron. And the category is going to be processes, dollar amount 300. The answer is moving the responsibility for incident command from one incident commander to another is called what? Over.
I don't know. I knew the answer to the last one. I don't know this one. Sorry.
Okay, the answer to that is what is transfer of command? When we change incident commanders, we have to transfer command from one to another. Okay, the next person is, let's see, Andrew, K8BF. Category is going to be forms for $300. Answer is, this form describes basic incident strategy and control objectives for use during each operational period. Over.
What is the ICS 205?
Negative. The form that they're looking for is what is the ICS 202 Incident Objectives form. The 205 is the communications plan that we use. Okay, let's move to Bob, N8KBX, for $300 in meetings. The answer is the purpose of this meeting is to identify and prioritize objectives for the next operational period. Over.
Operational plan meeting?
This is K8CAV. Negative, it's the command objectives meeting. One of the things that they do there is they lay out all the objectives for the next operational period. Okay, let's see. Wait. Okay, we're back up at the top with Mike. For $400, the category is principle and processes. And let's see. The answer is true or false. Span of control is less of a factor of concern for the incidents that are resolved within the initial operational period. True or false? Over.
Again?
Say again, Mike. Over.
Say again?
I'm sorry. Okay, I say again. True or false? Span of control is less of a factor of concern for incidents that are resolved within the initial operational period. Is that true or is that false? Over. Okay, did you say false? Over.
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, let's go to Jack, K8HCX, for $400 in meetings. Input for this meeting includes a final ICS 202, current status, current resource inventory, and a final draft ICS 215.
Is that a true or false? Over.
Negative. I'm looking for the type of meeting. Over.
I have no idea. Over.
Okay, very good. That is called the planning meeting. And we're down to our last three questions here. So for $500 in principle and processes, let's go to Ron. The answer is this allows managers to make better resource ordering decisions by describing the size, capability, and staffing qualifications of a specific resource. Over.
Logistics report.
This is K8CAV negative. What they're looking for is a concept called what is typing of resources. And what that does is it identifies a resource that makes it easier for to order for a specific function. Okay, let's see. Next, let's go to Andrew for $500 in meetings. The answer is this meeting should occur before the start of the next operational period and should convey the plan for the next operational period to the response organization. Over.
What is the handover meeting?
This is K8CAV. Negative, Andrew. The name of the meeting is called What is the Operations Briefing? And our last category, which is common terminology for $500, goes to Bob, N8KBX. Bob, the answer is a location established to enable positioning of and accounting for resources not immediately assigned. Over.
Would you please repeat? I had somebody talking over you over here, N8KBX.
This is K8CAV. Affirmative. I say again, a location established to enable positioning of and accounting for resources not immediately assigned. Over.
That would be the staging area. And over.
This is K8CAV. Correct, Bob. And that ends our Jeopardy. We'll run through the totals here. And Bob, you have taken a commanding lead of $1,000. In second place is Andrew with $400, and third place is Jack with $300. So excellent job to everybody. There is no final Jeopardy question. So I hope everybody had a little fun with this. You know, I want to say most, not all of what's on this ICS Jeopardy is covered in the courses that the four online courses that we take, ICS 100, 200, 700, and 800. Some of the information is not. Some of the information you actually don't start picking up until you get into some of the in-person classroom training. Specifically, the ICS 300 really starts going into a lot of depth on some of the different things that were covered in this ICS Jeopardy thing here this evening. Wait. The important part is that regardless of how well you did or did not do, it kind of gives you just a brief window, whether you're the one that was answering a question or not, as to maybe some of the areas you might need to brush up on as far as the incident command system is concerned. So this is K8CAV. I have nothing further with training. N8KBX, you are net control. Out.
I believe that's KBATUI.
This is K8CAV. You are correct. My apologies. KBATUI, you are net control. Out.
start the informal section of the net. MHz. Do you have anything for the net?
This is K8BF. I have no additional information, and one of the other ones I was just getting ready to do the division instead of, anyways, I would have possibly got another one correct. But thanks, and I'll be out.
Okay, K8HGX. Jack, do you have anything for the net?
HGX negative. I have nothing further for the net. Back to net control.
KCAV, do you have anything for the net?
This is K8CAV. Yeah, one thing I forgot to bring up, I was going to bring up in the comments portion of the net, so I'll bring it up now. And that is that for those of you who have participated with the Headwaters Adventure Race, we had a conflict when Christy set up the date for the Headwaters Adventure Race this year. She set it up on the fourth weekend of June, which is field day, which means that she will get few to no volunteers to operate that. So she has sent out a survey to all of the people that she had email addresses for that volunteered, including those of us on the comms unit that volunteered, asking you to fill out that survey in terms of what dates you might be available so that they can reprogram this Headwaters Adventure Race on a weekend other than the field day weekend. Her comment is that we are a substantially important part of that event. So you know, that's why she's trying to find a suitable date that will work around the thing. If you get that email, please make sure that you fill the survey out and get it back to her. Other than that, not much else here. Just you know, settling in for winter. Hopefully it won't get too bad. We're quite fortunate that we did not get the kind of snow that that they did up north there, as Bob will, MHz will certainly attest to. We got, I think, maybe a grand total of 9 or 10 inches here over that several days. So just everybody stay safe, stay warm, and we'll look forward to getting a new start in 2025. Nothing further. Back to net control. K8CAV.
Hey, this is KB8TUI. W8AHC. Ron, do you have anything for the net?
This is W8AHC. After tonight's Jeopardy, I would like to take and make a table of contents for my notebook with every question we had tonight and the answer. In an emergency situation, it may prove helpful in finding the right form in a hurry. I have all the forms, and I was looking through them as we played the game, but if we had a table of contents with every form on it and every question on it and the answer, I think that may be helpful in the future. To everyone, happy holidays. I hope everyone has a good time and stay safe. 73 stall. Back to net control. This is W8AHC. I'll be clear.
Thank you, Ron. Sounds like a good idea. K8BWA, roll. Andrew, do you have anything for the net?
Hey, good evening, Mike. Thanks for running the net tonight, and thanks to Rick for the fun training. That was pretty nice. I like that, and I hope everybody has a great holiday and end to the year here, and nice time to relax. And yeah, hopefully the weather stays nice for the most part. It doesn't get too wintry, although a little bit of winter is not bad either. But anyway, I hope to catch you all again in the new year. This is K8BWA, and I'll turn it back to you, Mike. Thank you.
Okay, well, this is KBTUI. Did we leave anybody out? Take that as a no. I will now close the net and return the repeater to regular amateur radio use. The next Portage County communications will be in 2 weeks, the 2nd and 4th weekends or Thursdays. This is KB8TUI, now closed. Out.
Greetings. This is WB8LCD. My name is Tom. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service, PCARS Thursday Night 2-meter net, here on the K8IV repeater system. I'll be using the club call K8BF for the net. This repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls, using a PL tone of 118.8 plus Echolink through the K8BF-L Echolink node. I'll be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. This is a directed net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in. Just check in and say hello to us. Everybody's welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Mogador Road, and we'll look forward to seeing you there at our January meeting on January 13th. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for Echolink check-ins since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them, and please be aware that the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout. First, we'll take Echolink check-ins and only Echolink check-ins. So if you're, well, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to call Bob, WB8OVQ. You're on Echolink, Bob, so come on in and say hi.
I'm going to talk here too. I got a cold or whatever, and the voice is like giving out. And I don't know if I'll talk to any of you before Christmas, but have a good one, and hopefully we'll talk to you before good years. So back to the net.
All right, Bob. Well, hey, I hope that you get over that hoarseness, and wish you and Karen a lovely Christmas also, and feel better, because it's no fun, especially when you can't talk. Get that old Morse code key out. And let's see here. Speaking of Morse code keys, Gary, WB2RPW. Up to you, sir.
K8BF in the group, WB2RPW. Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening to everybody on the net. Very Merry Christmas to everybody, too. And supposed to have our first snow over here in the next 24 hours or so. And the temperature's supposed to drop. And we're traveling to Providence to visit with relatives over the Christmas holiday. So we'll be leaving tomorrow for about a week. And that's what's going on. And very Merry Christmas to everybody and Happy Holidays to everybody on the net. Back to net, K8BF, WB2RPW.
All right, Gary. Well, safe travels to you. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas. and drive careful in the first snow of the season, because that's usually the most dangerous one. All right, and down further on the list here, we got Karen, WD8BIW. Over to you, Karen, and you can maybe fill us in on everything that Bob wanted to tell us, too. Over to you.
Hi.
Karen, about all we got out of that was where you said hi. If you want to try again, somehow you broke connection, and that's all we got. So I'll turn it back to you one more time here.
Okay, can you copy me now? This is WD8BIW. I don't know what happened. On my end, it said I was still connected, so oh well. Just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and safe travels out on the roads. And it's been a hectic couple days, but it's good to spend time with family and friends and just have good time, everybody. And that's all I have. Back to the net.
All right, Karen, well, we got you that time. Thank you for coming back to us. And actually, when that came up on the Echolink screen, it said Bob, and I thought for a minute there, man, Bob never sounded so good. But then I realized that wasn't Bob. So, okay. All right, it's a short list there tonight, so that is all of our Echolink check-ins, but I've got it up here, so we'll take a watch, and if someone else shows up, we'll go over to them. Next up, I'm asking for local RF check-ins that have announcements or news for the net. So if you're a PCARS officer or any other officer and you have some news and good news hopefully for us, please call K8BF now. Well, I got crickets on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and begin taking local check-ins, and I'm going to go to the most local check-in I can get first, which is Jenny, KD8LIR, standing here over my shoulder. So let me turn it over to Jenny.
Hi, this is Jenny in Sugarbush Snows, KD8LIR, and have a good Christmas and a weekend, and say hi to me on the net, everyone, please.
All right, thank you, Jenny, from Sugarbush Knolls, and that opens it up to all general check-ins. If you'd like to get into the PCARS net here tonight, please call K8BF now.
K8BF, here's KD8WCK, Rick in Shalersville.
KD8WCK, Rick, I've got you there from Shalersville. Hang on, and we'll come back to you. Next check-in, please.
Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Victor Victor, KE8WVV, Ethan in Manaway.
KE8 Whiskey Victor Victor, Ethan, we got you there from Manaway, and I got your name right first time this week. So stand by. Next check-in, please. All right, I think we had a double there, but was it K8HGX?
Jack in Aurora. Go ahead.
Jack from Aurora. Yeah, I heard you on there a little earlier, Jack, and was hoping you'd hang around and check into the net with us here tonight. Stand by, and we'll come back to you. Next check-in, please.
This is K8BF Brandon in Manaway.
K8BF Brandon, we've got you there from Manaway. Appreciate you checking in here tonight. And I'll just say I wish you all a Merry Christmas in this batch, and I guess I'll get you all in batches as we go through here. But I'll go back to the top of the list here. You already got Jenny's comments. So, Rick, KD8WCK, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Tom. First of all, most important, hi to Jenny. I haven't talked to Jenny on the radio for a while. So, and Merry Christmas to everybody, and Happy Holidays to everybody. I'm pleased that my December concerts are over with, and I'll actually be able to do some PCARS events here for the month of January, so that'll be nice. And 15 meters. A few minutes ago, I had a QSO with Ken JA1RZD in Tokyo. If you've got Olivia and you've got 15 meters, tune over to 210725 because he's listening, and he's got a fine station, and he's able to copy even my feeble signal. Had a 45-minute conversation with him a couple of weeks ago. And before I go, if you don't have enough radio gear in your house, today would be a good time to browse on the internet over to the Schulman auction site, because they have just opened bidding on the Bob Heil collection of radio gear. With that, I will turn it back to Net Control. This is KD8WCK.
All right. Well, appreciate you giving us that last bit of news there, Rick. I can imagine that having something out of the Bob Heil estate would be like having a piece of history in your shack. I hope they do real well with that. All right. Next up here on the list, I've got Ethan, KE8 Whiskey Victor Victor. Over to you, Ethan.
K8WVV. Well, good evening to everybody on the net. I don't have a whole lot for the net tonight. Just that I've been a little mixed up with the days all week long. Yesterday was not Tuesday instead of Wednesday, and that's how my week's been going, pretty much. Setting mousetraps and trying to figure out that it's Wednesday and not Tuesday. Anyways, just wanted to pop in here and say hello, and that's about it. I'm going to hand it back to you. KE8WVV 73.
All right, Ethan. Hey, we appreciate you stopping in here tonight, and I wish you a happy Thursday. Glad you made it on the net here tonight. Next up, K8HGX, Jack in Aurora. Good evening, sir, and tell us how you're doing tonight.
K8HGX, thanks, Tom, and good evening. Good evening to everyone. Relatively new member of the club. Just got a base station on the air for 2 meters, so struggling with the programming, but doing okay. And best of happy holidays to everybody, and if we don't talk soon, also best for the new year. K8HGX in Aurora, back to you, Tom, Net Control.
All right, and by the way, Jack, fine business signal coming in here, full quieting, so you're doing a good job. Good to have you on the net here tonight. And we'll go back to Manaway, KE8ARB. Brandon, good evening to you, sir.
K8BF, this is KE8ARB. Good to hear you tonight, Tom. Appreciate you running the net. And appreciate everybody being out there. It's good to hear what everybody has going on. I have been, let's see, what have I been doing that you all would be interested in? I've been making some drawers for the back of the bus, and it's also a platform. So when we get ready for Freeze Your Acorns Off in our park event in January and February, I'm going to be pretty dialed, I think. I had the bus out there a couple years ago with just a table in it. Now I have a cabinet, I have a bench, and we're going to mount some radios in there. And actually, speaking of that, I mounted my 2-meter mobile radio in there. I had it in there before, but I put, power from the bus on there. I've got a little bit of a whine. I twisted up the wires, the power cables, and it helped a bunch, but I still have a tiny little bit of hum. So we're going to see if we can get that sorted out. And if not, I'll just go back to batteries, because I never had that issue with batteries. So anyway, I think that's about all from me. Just hanging out down here in the shack with Ethan, which is nice. I enjoy sharing ham radio with him. We both have a lot of fun with it. So with that, I'm going to say 73 to everybody, tell you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hand it back to Net. K8BF, this is KE8ARB Clear.
All right, thank you, Brandon. We appreciate you being there with Ethan tonight, and both of you checking in. I'm going to, I was about to go back over to Echolink, and I just checked over there again, and KP4 Victor Zulu is now gone. So I'll keep my eyes on it and see if Mike gets back in there or not. In the meantime, I've got a couple of announcements for the net tonight. First off, I wanted to say thank you and congratulations to PCARS for their Center of Hope donation, which amounted to $11,178.51. That's pretty incredible. And I added up all the numbers. I think I added them up correctly. Over the years, that brings our total up to $84,604, which is just outstanding for a little ham radio club from a rural county to be that sharing and helping out with the community. So I appreciate being part of this club. And I'll table the rest of my announcements here. I see Mike is back online. So Mike, Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu, I will turn it over to you, sir.
Thank you. This is Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu. I'm in paradise. I'm in vacation in Puerto Rico, so I'm in hot weather. I want to just wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And actually, the amount is $95,000 since we started doing the Hope, Center of Hope. So thank you for everybody for the support. So back to you guys. This is Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu. Back to the control.
All right, Mike. Well, hey, we appreciate you taking the time to stop by from Puerto Rico. Very nice, and I hope you're enjoying it down there and have a wonderful Christmas with family and friends. Appreciate you checking in here tonight and correcting my math. I must have missed one on that list, but appreciate that. Let's see here. Are you in Ohio now, or are you in Puerto Rico? Did I get that wrong?
I'm in Puerto Rico right now. Actually, I was in a parranda right now singing, Feliz Navidad, and I remember the net. I said, guys, I'll be right back. So we're actually singing and having fun down here in Puerto Rico.
All right, Mike. Well, you put that Ohio after your name there. That kind of threw me for a second. But again, appreciate you checking in from Puerto Rico. Good to hear you tonight, and hope you have safe travels and Merry Christmas and all that. We'll look for you after the first of the year. Going back to my announcements here, the first PCARS meeting of 2025 is going to be on January 13th. It will be at the American Legion Hall in Kent, where it has been. In fact, I think we've been there longer than just about any place that we've been at through the years, so that's been a good fit for us. Our speaker for that meeting is going to be Hal Turley, W8HC, and Hal is a rabid de-expeditioner and just ham radio operator in general. Been all over the world, been on several de-expeditions in the last year or two, and has a couple interesting trips planned for 2025. So he's gonna give us a lot of information on, you know, what it takes and what it's like being on the other end of the pileup. So I hope you'll all put Monday, January 13th on your list and not miss the meeting, because it should be a good one. Prior to that, on Monday, January 6th, Ohio Section is going to be doing a Zoom call, and there'll be information going out on the Zoom call in this weekend's newsletter. Anthony, Kilo 8 Zulu Tango, is going to be doing a program on contesting, and most specifically VHF contesting and simplex contesting. So if you're planning on January 18th participating in either the VHF, the ARRL VHF contest, or the Ohio Aries VHF simplex contest, both of which are going to be concurrent, you might want to listen to Anthony the week and a half before that and get a good fix on contesting in general. So that's coming up. Both of those are coming up. And then also on January 18th is the PCARS POTA activation out at Wingfoot Lake Park. So that's just one more thing that you can do on that Saturday, and it is possible to wrap all that stuff up together and have one big outing doing a little bit of everything there. So look forward to that. On February 15th, it's our annual Freeze Your Acorns Off event out at Fred Fuller Park in Kent. So just put that on the calendar as something to remember and come on out for. We've been out there in the freezing cold, and we've been out there wearing our shorts and T-shirts, walking around having a good time. We just don't know till that weekend comes up, but it's always a good time. So those are the announcements for tonight. This is K8BF, the PCARS 2-meter Thursday net. This is Tom, WB8LCD net control, and I will now open it up again for local check-ins. Please call K8BF now.
Whiskey 8, Golf Papa November, Tim and Kent.
Whiskey Bravo 2 Delta Fox Charlie.
All right, let's see here. First off, I got W8GPN, Tim in Kent, and then I've got WB2DFC, Dave, and I don't know, where are you, Dave? Green, is it?
Roger, City O Green.
All right, we got Green, so I got that correct. So I'll come back to both you guys, see if we can get a couple more in here. Next check-in, please call K8BF.
KD9ZDY, Steve in Kent.
KD9ZDY, Steve, we got you there from Kent. We'll come back. Next check-in, please.
Savannah.
Okay, let's see here. I got two of you in there kind of covering each other up. I'll take the last one first, which was, I believe it's Ken from Ravenna.
All right, Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha.
All right, KD8OBA, we got you there, Ken from Ravenna. And the other one was a Kilo Foxtrot 8. Come again, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Delta Quebec, Joe in Brimfield Township.
KF8AQ, Joe from Brimfield Township. Good to have you on board here tonight. One more check-in. Please call K8BF now.
In the Hiram.
All right, well, I think I got two again, but I'll go with first one here, W8KNO, Joe from Hiram, and the other station that was in there with them at the same time. Come again, please.
Hey, Tom, this is KE8BWA, Andrew in Mogador.
KE8BWA, Andrew, got you there from Mogador. Okay, I'm going to go back to the top of this list, and we'll take some comments. So, Tim, W8GPN, over to you.
K8BF, this is Whiskey 8 Golf Papa November. Tim, just been busy trying to get ready for Christmas and that going on, wrapping presents and all that jazz, shopping. I'm having my kids over Sunday, so I did a little grocery shopping today so I can start prepping for dinner on Sunday. I'm making a bunch of different stuff and baking some stuff, so I'll be doing that. Trying to get through a migraine tonight, pretty much over. I get ocular ones, and I got my vision back, so now I'm just kind of plugging through with a headache. But other than that, I'll be busy in January. I'll be out of town quite a bit, so I don't know if I'll make it to the meeting again. And that's about it for me. Back to K8BF. This is Whiskey 8 Golf Papa November 73 to everybody. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas.
All right, Tim. Hey, good to hear from you tonight, and wish you a Merry Christmas with your family there on Sunday, and hopefully everything that you make turns out outstanding. I'm sure it will. And safe travels to you through the month of January, and hey, come back for our meeting in February then, and we'll see you then. All right, next on the list here I have WB2DFC, Dave from down Akron Way. Good evening, Dave. How you doing?
Hello, Tom, and everyone on the net. WB2DFC in the sprawling metropolis of Green, halfway between Canton and Akron. It's UCLA, Upper Canton, Lower Akron. Doing well, not too much complaining. Eating too much. My wife has gone crazy with the baking, all kinds of Christmas stuff, and it's all getting handed out to friends and neighbors and anybody we run into that we might do business with. I thought I would check in for the last net of the year and say hello to everybody. I don't get on here very much, so it's good to hear some familiar voices and some new ones. So back to you, Tom. Thanks very much for running that. Merry Christmas to you and Mary and to Jen. Have a great one. WB2DFC.
All right, Dave. Well, hey, we appreciate you checking in here tonight, and good to hear your voice, too. Hope you have a wonderful new year, and don't eat too much of that stuff. You'll get fat, and we don't want that. So, all right, I'll leave that go. Next up on the list here, QO Delta 9, Zulu Delta Yankee, Steve in Kent. Over to you, sir.
Hi, Tom. Thank you. Hello to everybody on the net tonight. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. My past month has been pretty busy. I had to go to Chicago for work, and I also went down to Columbus, Ohio for a little trip. I am looking forward to some extended time off from work starting next week, so that'll give me an opportunity to get on the radio and possibly start studying up for that general test so that I can be qualified to get on some of those HF bands come January. So we'll see how that goes. Looking forward to seeing everybody in the new year, and I'll send it back to Ned. Thank you.
All right, Steve. Well, hey, good luck on getting some time off and using it to study for your general test. My end of the year just gets crazy busy. I can't do anything other than go to work and come back and do a couple other things, and then not out for the rest of the night and get up and do it all over again. But hey, you put some study in for that general test, and you'll be awesome. It's not all that crazy difficult, and like I say, once you get it, you'll have a lot of fun on HF and just doing all the good things that hams like to do. So we wish you luck with that, and a Merry Christmas, and enjoy the time off. Next up here, we got KF8ADQ, Joe in Brimfield. Over to you, Joe.
This is KF8ADQ, Joe in Brimfield Township. Not a whole lot going on particularly. Excited for the holidays. Got a little family vacation going on after Christmas, so between Christmas and New Year's. I'm going to be traveling with my family, so I'm looking forward to that, heading to the beach. Work's good. Holidays are good. Things are coming together at the Brimfield Town Hall. Looking forward to the new year, being able to use our new building and the new meeting room. So I will say KF880Q, back to that.
All right, Joe. Well, hey, I heard you sneak in going to the beach there too, Matt. Now you're really making me feel bad. Nah, you know, we all get to do what we want to do sometimes. So glad that's your time for you and your family. Enjoy it, and Merry Christmas to you all. That brings me down to Ken, KD8OBA in Ravenna. Good evening, Ken. How you guys doing out there tonight?
Well, KD8OBA. Yeah, well, we're I think right now we're practicing for freeze your acorns off. I went out, what was that, Monday there? I went out to West Branch and decided I was going to do a post. It was supposed to be pretty warm. I got down there, got all set up, and the wind kicked up, and it was only like 45 degrees, and it wasn't so warm. Boy, I did freeze my acorns off. So, anyway, I've been, I started working on a couple of 49-to-1 transformer on-ins, and I'm kind of trying to solder it up. I'm having a little bit of problems there. I'm not getting my solders in there to where it's supposed to go. But we'll work on it. We'll get it. We got lots of time to do it. So, other than that, there's not much else going on. Just playing a little FT8 and kind of tinkering around. So, hope everybody has a good Christmas, and we'll catch everybody in the new year there. Merry Christmas, everybody. 7-3, KD8OVA. Back to net.
All right, Ken. Well, hey, you bring up a good point there. This is the last PCARS net of the year, and of course we've already had our last meeting of the year, and we've got Christmas and New Year's coming up in between. So the next time we get together, I'm sure we're going to hear a lot about all the new rigs and exciting gear that people have picked up, and the kits they've put together. It's going to be a good time. So with that, we'll go up north a little ways here to Joe, W8KNO in Hiram. Good evening, Joe. How you doing?
Good evening, Tom, and everyone else on the net. It's good to hear you all. If you have some time this weekend when you're not wrapping presents, there's the Czech Republic or RIDI contest on 80 through 10. Starts at 7 o'clock Friday night and goes to 7 o'clock Saturday night, or on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sunday. There's the Croatian DX contest, and that's on 160 through 10, and that's both CW and single sideband. I hope you have fun if anyone joins into that, and let me wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So with that, here it comes back to you, Tom, W8KNO.
All right, Joe. Hey, and I do appreciate you checking in here tonight. I appreciate everybody checking in here tonight. I think I have a special interest in the PCARS net. I was the very first net control operator for the net, and over the years, I don't think I've missed too many. On any given year, I might have missed one or two, possibly three, but other than that, I think I enjoy being on the nets. I enjoy hearing everybody. It gives you an opportunity to learn who the other hams are. You hear what their voice is. There's times I hear guys on the air. I can't make out a word they're saying, but I can tell by the sound of their voice who it is and where they're at. It's just a good part of the experience here for me. So I do enjoy the PCARS net. And just to further that enjoyment, I'm going to pass it on over to Andrew, K8BWA. Good evening, Andrew.
Hey, good evening, Tom. Thanks for running the net tonight, and hello to Jenny. I just wanted to hop in and say hello to everybody. I haven't been on the net in a little while, so it's great to hear everybody on the radio, and I just want to wish everybody a great end to the year and happy holidays. I'll turn it back over to you, Tom. This is K8BWA.
All right, Andrew. Well, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Look forward to maybe seeing you out at Fraser Acorns off again. That's been a while. We had a good time out there, and we always do. So that's one thing I can say, that PCARS has a lot of good activities through the course of a year, and we've got some old familiar ones, and we've got some new ones. It's ever changing, but it's all fun. Which, it's the reason I think we were assigned Kilo 8 Bravo Foxtrot, because we're the club that has big fun. So appreciate you guys checking in. Well, that's the bottom of that list. And again, Merry Christmas to all. And I'll go ahead and see if we got any other stations out there that would like to check in. Please call K8BF now.
K8TOA Mobile.
Charlie Bravo, Adam Carrollton.
All right, I got K8TOA, and then I got another mobile station in there.
Whiskey 8, Alpha Charlie Bravo, Adam Carrollton.
Whiskey 8, Alpha Charlie Bravo, Adam in Carrollton. How about that? Did I get it right that time? Alpha Charlie Bravo, did I get that correct, please? I think we doubled, but I'm going with it. Next check-in, please call K8BF.
N8WCP, Mike in Rootstown.
N8WCP, Mike, we got you there, thank you. Next check-in, please.
Echo 8 Tango Quebec Romeo, KE8TQR, Keith in Uniontown.
All right, KE8TQR, Keith in Uniontown. We got you down there, thank you. I'll come back to you. Next check-in, please. Take a break here. We'll go back up to Greg, the mobile station, KA8TOA. Greg, good evening. How you doing tonight?
Okay, this is K8TOA with K8BF. Well, thanks, Tom, for running the net tonight. Sounds like you're doing a great job. I'm mobile. I'm leaving a Christmas party in Ravenna, and heading north. But everything sounds good in what you're doing. Great job on the net. Appreciate that. And I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And that's about it I got on this end, Tom. So you take care and enjoy and be safe, and we'll catch everybody down the road.
All right, Greg. Well, hey, safe travels to you, and wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's also. All right, next up, Whiskey 8 Alpha Charlie Bravo. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. The name's Adam, down here in Carrollton. Repeater sounding great down here. Just want to check in real quick. I don't get very good opportunities to check in. Normally out doing chores still when you guys start. So happy to be able to catch the end of the net. Back to you.
All right. Well, hey, very good, Adam. We appreciate you checking in here tonight. And by the way, you got a very good signal up here too, so conditions must just be right for it. But you sound real good from Carrollton. And again, appreciate you checking in. What else can I say? But that's a good trip. I'm impressed. So thank you, and hope you have a great Christmas and New Year's coming up here. With that, over to N8WCP. Mike, good evening to you.
Hey, good evening, Tom, and everyone on the net. Trying something a little different tonight. We're actually coming into you via remote base, just kind of doing a little test to make sure it's working. Hopefully you're copying okay. Other than that, just looking forward to Christmas. I've got my son coming in over the weekend, so we're going to get a chance to spend a week of time with him, which is always a cherished moment. And with the son and then the daughter and her husband will be over on Christmas, so looking forward to all of that and a little time away from work. So we're going to be off next week and until the new year, and take some time to enjoy that. Other than that, I'm going to say 73, thank you for running the net tonight. We certainly do appreciate it. It's good to see that the net's building up. We're seeing more check-ins, and that's great for the club, and gives us repeater a little bit of a workout. 73, sir. Merry Christmas to all. N8WCP.
Hi, Mike. Well, hey, Merry Christmas to you also and family. And it does sound like the remote base is working out good for you. So that's one more thing to tick off your to-do list, and you know you got it working there. So sounds good. Appreciate you checking in tonight. And we'll go back over here to K8TQR. Let's see here. Keith in Uniontown. Had a hard time reading my own writing, Keith, but over to you, sir.
K8BF, this is K8TQR. Good evening, Tom. Thanks for taking my check-in, and good evening to everyone else here on the net tonight. Good to hear everybody. Good to be here. My tower project is coming along. I know I've been telling everybody about this for a year now, but it is coming along. The tower is vertical, the full 50 feet with all the antennas. Here the other day, Tuesday, because we had that wonderful day Tuesday, almost 50 and bright sunshine, I did get the rotor control cable all hooked up out at the tower in that enclosure. It's all connected to the shunt protector, and also I ran the cable all the way to the house, or the corner of the house here, and there's an enclosure there as well. There's another shunt protector, so I hooked it all up. I triple checked all my connections. There's a lot of wires in those things, and they all look good. I got it run into the shack, and here Wednesday, yesterday, I powered it up, and everything works the way it's supposed to. When you move it clockwise, it goes clockwise. When you rotate it counterclockwise, it goes counterclockwise. So I'm real happy with that, but everything is coming along smoothly on that. I've got two antennas left to hook up. That's the 10-element Yagi and the GP15 vertical stick. And once I get them hooked up at the one enclosure here at the corner of the house, run their coax into the shack, all the radios and antennas will be hooked up, and I'll be set for winter. And I'm looking forward to do a lot of HF and hit all the nets in the local area. Other than that, I just want to wish everyone a wonderful Thursday night. Have a great Friday tomorrow. Good weekend, even though we've got some nasty weather coming in, I think. But most of all, I just want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Spend it as safe and happy with your family and loved ones, and just hope everything is a great Christmas holiday for each of you. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Tom. Thanks for running the net tonight. And this is KE8TQR saying 73, and God bless.
All right, Keith. Well, thank you for all that. And I can tell you that once you get all that metal and aluminum up in the air, when the nasty weather comes in, you just have an entirely different attitude towards it. And that's been my experience anyhow. I've never had a problem, but I'm just keenly aware of what's going on outside and don't want to have a problem. So, and congratulations. It's always good when a project goes together and doesn't result in any spurious smoke emissions coming out of any of the boxes anywhere. So did a good job on that. Congratulations, and look forward to hearing you on the air there one of these days soon. All right, that's the end of the list here, and this is K8BF. This is our Thursday night 2-meter net. My name's Tom, WB8LCD, net control here tonight, and I'll just keep it going here. If you have not yet checked into the net and would like to, we'd love to hear from you. Please call K8BF now.
N8QE, Bob in Talmadge.
N8QE, Bob, we got you there from Talmadge, and I'm going to just go ahead and we'll just take comments as we move along now. So let's know what's on your mind, Bob, and how you're doing.
Yeah, good evening to you, Tom, and everybody on the net. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday coming up. Hopefully it's going to be great. It usually is. Operational-wise, I did work the 10-meter contest over the weekend. I didn't spend as much time as I would have liked. A very busy weekend, but I worked only on CW and had a lot of fun. And it's amazing how much DX is out there. Other than that, Tom, not too much. Everybody have a great holiday. N8QE, back to net.
All right, Bob, and I got to tell you, I wish I had more time to sit in the chair here and get on the air. Just a moving target, it seems. But, you know, we are peaking out at cycle 25 here, and the number of de-expeditions and activations and just things going on, man, it's a buyer's market. If you want to work some DX or make some Qs all over the world, now's the time to do it. So, again, any of you guys that are sitting on a technician class license and think you might want to move up a little bit, we still got a few years of really good conditions before we hit the downside of this cycle. So take advantage of it while you can, because just lots of good stuff out there. So next check-in, please call K8BF.
BF. Good evening. This is Whiskey Alpha 8 Uniform Whiskey Victor, Doug in Talmadge.
All right, Whiskey A8 UWV. I think I got that right. Go ahead, Doug.
Thank you, Tom. And good evening, everybody on the net. I've still been working on the turning these oak logs into firewood. We had six large oak trees cut down. And I've got the logs, and we're cutting up the logs and turning them into firewood. So we did investigate having somebody buy them for lumber, but apparently people were not interested. So they're being turned into firewood, which should last me a few years. We do tend to heat the house with wood. We've got a nice fireplace built into the airtight built into the fireplace, so that works out good. It provides heat. You run that when the temperature is below freezing. Above freezing, the furnace can handle that. Well, the furnace can handle whatever, but I like taking it easy on the gas bill. That's about all I've been up to. And getting ready for Christmas. So I wish everybody a happy Christmas and Merry New Year. Back in K8BF WAUWV.
All right, Doug. Well, hey, a shame that some good oaks got to be turned into firewood, but better to use it than you know. You see some of these places where they go in and they clear out some land and everything just gets trashed. So that's good. Saves on your electric or gas bill, and there's nothing like a good dry heat from a wood stove. So you enjoy that too, I'm sure. I appreciate you checking in here tonight, and hope hope you guys have a good Christmas too. And I'll look for the next check-in here. Please call K8BF. This is Kilo 8 Bravo Foxtrot, K8BF, the PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net. If you've been sitting around out there and listening and maybe you just didn't think you had anything to say, or maybe you got a little bit of mic fright and just don't want to press the button on that microphone, come on in, just say hi, and we'll wish you a Merry Christmas, and we'll get you in the log here. So if you'd like to check in, please call K8BF now. Well, I'm not going to belabor the point here, but we did get 23 check-ins plus net control. So good net here tonight. I appreciate you all coming out and stopping by. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and look forward to all the ham radio excitement you can stand for the coming year, 2025. And hopefully PCARS will be a big part of that with you. So 7-3, this is this is K8BF, and I'm going to close the net down, and this is WB8LCD. I'll be saying 73 also. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Tom. Thanks.
Hey, Dave, this is Tom calling back again. Got a second?
Sure do. Go ahead.
All right. I think it's February 5th. I'll have to check again. And I am going to do Whiskey 8 Alpha again in December, which is December 5th. But I was reading an article the other day, and now I got to go back. I'm not sure if it was Iceland or Finland that went for like 60-some years where beer was outlawed. All of the other forms of libation were okay, but beer was outlawed. And it was just opened up again like in the late 90s. And I kind of just thought that might be another good opportunity to put Whiskey 8 Alpha on the air again.
Oh, I would concur. Yeah, let me know what you come up with. What did you say the dates were? February?
I believe it's February, but let me double check just to be sure. I got to read the article again. But you know what? I think we should celebrate it wherever it's been outlawed and become legal again. And of course, Prohibition in the United States was the grandfather of that event. But yeah, this little country put up with it for a whole lot longer than we did, although it wasn't quite as extreme. The prohibition was only on beer, so yeah, that makes it a little bit different, but still pretty much the same.
That would make it discriminatory. We'd have to come up with a good byline to support that as good United States citizens.
Well, I think we can do that. Hey, stand by here a minute, because I see November 5, November Whiskey India from Vancouver, Washington on Echolink, and named Barry. Barry, my name's Tom, WB8LCD, and we had just closed down the PCARS Thursday night ClubNet, and we open it up on Echolink, so I'd be happy to take your check-in if you'd like to check into our net.
Yes,
saw you on YouTube. I probably just log in, check on the net. Saw you on YouTube, and so I went on my Echolink. My name is Barry. I live in Vancouver, Washington, and I was just, I'd say 73. I might check in the link, check in some other time, but I just want to tag you and say hi, and hope you guys have a great Christmas and a great weekend. 73, N5 NWI.
All right, Barry. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by here. You were off by an hour. We started almost an hour ago now, and had just closed down a couple minutes earlier, and was having a conversation after the net. But we're glad you stopped by. And you know, one of the things that on a local club net like this, and particularly when you got a club that gets a few new people coming around, it's always exciting to hear, you know, some DX, so to speak, come in. So I appreciate you being out there. And we aren't going to have a net next week, but we will be starting again the first Thursday in January. So I'd invite you to come back and join us there. But I'll say 7-3 to you, Barry, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. And yeah, hope we'll hear you again on the air here. 7-3. This is WB8LCD. All right, Dave, and if you're still out there, that's about all I had to say, but appreciate you checking in here tonight. You know, like I say, 23 on the net here tonight, that's actually pretty good for a PCARS net, and yeah, I've sent a couple of emails out. I'd really like to see the net get back up to some bigger numbers here, but yeah, it's just going to take a little bit more impetus from net control and people to get the net advertised a little bit more, and you know, give people a reason to get checked in. So I appreciate you being out there tonight.
Hey, TOA, when you get a minute.
Okay, Merry Christmas there, Greg. All right, Tom, yeah, let me know about the other thing. And I have the Dayton beverage containers ready to go, and we can talk more about that when we get closer. I have my tickets, and I have my campground reservation. I am good to go. Go ahead and pick it up there with Greg, and Merry Christmas to you and your family, Tom. Back to you with AB2DFC.
All right, Dave, 7-3. Yeah, I got my hotel reservations made, and we're starting to make some dinner reservations and things like that. So looking forward to it. Hopefully we make it that long, and I wouldn't want to miss it for the world. So 7-3. Have a good Christmas, you and Vicki, and the family that you get together with, and we'll see you afterwards. 7-3, Dave. And Greg, back over to you, sir.
Okay. Well, thanks. You're doing a great job as usual. And Merry Christmas to you, Dave, and your family. And I'm almost home here, so I just wanted to jump back in there. I'm glad you ran the net tonight. You did a great job. Glad we have a lot of check-ins. That's good. And that's about it. So everybody, you, Tom, you and your family have a good holidays, and I hope everything is going well, and we'll catch you later. So I'm going to say my 73s and catch you all down the road. KTOA, I'll be clear with K8BF and W8LCD.
All right, Greg, good to hear you. Glad to hear you're out and about, and everybody's feeling better in your family and doing well. So just keep mending and getting better. 7-3. Have a great Christmas. WB8LCD, I'll be clear. 7-3.